Okay, CVT lesson. This is 𝐂𝐒𝐒 with a song called Taking on the World Tonight. Really cool song. Is it Jesse? I didn't write your name on the tabs out here. I know you because you've done a lot of Striper. Had a lot of Striper requests. So this is some solo stuff from 𝐂𝐒𝐒. And it's funny, dude. It's like, you know, I've had my channel for like 2.5 years now, approximately. And geez, what is it, like 78,000 subscribers, but the channel has so many broad variety of styles and bands. It's kind of cool because a lot of the younger generation, you know, people in their teens and late teens and early 20s are finding out who Striper is from my channel. It's really cool and digging it. So that's the thing, you're exposed, man, to it's a cool thing when someone gets exposed to a band that's got some good playing, and it inspires them. So anyways, I just thought I'd share that. So it's 6 pages, got everything notated, you know the drill, how it works. You want to tune flat, so everything's a half step down. I wrote that next to the top line on your tabs, just in case you don't know how to tune flat. So I put it where you can hook up a tuner and be able to do it. Put an EQ guesstimation on here. And the effects, the primary effects are like reverb and delay. And solo subgrouped. Just a killer song, man. 𝐂𝐒𝐒 did a good job on this. He always does. Actually, the Striper guys do, but this is, I don't know who the other musicians were in this. So anyways, let's jump into it. Section 1. It's alternate picking. You're going to have to experiment with the pick direction that you like, because some people are real consistent with it, and then you have other players, you know, like Lynch and Eddie Van Halen, Warren DeMartini, where they're not always consistent with it. This one's it's definitely alternate picked for the bulk of it when you're sticking on all that stuff. So it starts on fret 14. You'll have that's the midpoint of it, and back into so that's what we're going to break down right now. Fret 14 for your start point on your slide. I put it in parentheses so you know it's not that you're hanging out on that note. It gives you your start for your slide, because it's a long slide, and you guys know I like to catch all the little things, so why not, right? So we're going to do fret 14. As soon as you pick, slide it, and we're heading for our target, which is an octave lower, down to fret 2 on the A. But as soon as we get over that 2, we're going to start the alternate picking and palm muting. So so once you're there, like I said, fret 2 on the A string, palm mute. Keep in mind when you're palm muting, if you're up a little too far, you'll be choking it. You should feel that bridge back here. Palm get a good solid chunk. Down, up, down, up, down, up. And then there's some string skipping, and the stuff can be a little tricky. So you may have to slow this part down, do what you got to do to make sure you're playing the notes right. So you're going to wind up going 4G to D, no palm muting. So everything you're doing on this A string is palm muted. These little in-betweens aren't. And then you're going to finish it off with 4 more 2nd fret A strings palm muted. And it's kind of split into 4 quarters here. That's the first one. Then you're starting it over with 6 more of them. And then you go to the 5th fret D, pull off to the 2nd. And if you need to, subgroup it like that until you get used to it. The next one is a group of 6 of 2nd fret A string 6 times again, palm muted. Open D, hammer to 2. And then 4 times on that 2nd fret A, palm muted again. So each time you do a pull off for those little in-betweens, it's followed by 4 times of the 2nd fret palm muted on the A string, and then 6 new ones to start the next subgroup, if you follow me there. So you'll have like a... Alright, and then we'll have this trail off riff, so here's what we got. 4-5 on the D. You're going to want to use finger 3 and 4. And it's also alternate picked. And then the rest is palm muted. 2-4 on the D. So you have 5-2 on the A and D, down up. 4-5-2 on the A, down up down. And then 5-5 on the E, palm muted. So that's 2 times. And then I think I have a little error in the tabs. I'm gonna have to take. I put a 2 at the end. There's not. It's actually 6 times of the 2. You'll see in the tabs here. So now you're back to the main thing of 6 times. Open D, hammer to 2, and finish it off with 4 times on the 2nd fret A, palm muted again. Now we're back to the mini subgroups. So yeah, you'll have 6 times 2nd fret A string, palm muted, 5-2 on the D string, pulling off, and then the 4 times again on the 2A, palm muted, and then 6 more times to start the next subgroup. Open D, hammer to 2, 4 times on the 2nd fret, palm muted, A string, and then this one's different. It'll go. Okay, so it's a slightly altered ending from the first one, which was longer. Anyways, that'll be pinch harmonic on that 5E. Section 2 kicks in. And this is from 15 seconds to 40 seconds. It's alternate pick. It's similar to what you just did. And it's a little different though. You'll have 6 times on the 2A, palm muted, with a 4G not palm muted, and then 5 times on the 2nd fret A, palm muted. That's one subgroup in there. Alright, and then 6 times again on the 2nd fret A, starting the next subgroup, with the 5 pulling off to the 2 on the D string. Wrapping it up with the 4 times on the 2nd fret A string, palm muted. So you're probably getting the idea now. After every little technique, you'll have 4 times on that 2nd fret A, palm muted, alternate picked, and then thinking of your next subgroup, bringing in 6 more of them. Alright? So that's it for page 1. Page 2, 6 times again, 2nd fret A, and then the open D, hammering to the 2nd fret, and then what do you know? 4 times on the 2nd fret A string again, palm muted, alternate picked, and then 6 times again on the 2nd fret A string, palm muted, alternate picked. But this time, your technique is on the same string, which would be 5th fret A, pulling off to the 2nd fret A. When you do those pull-offs, you got to lift your palm because there's no palm muting in between those. Right? And then, did I skip something? Dang it, I think I did. No, I didn't. Okay, so you'll have, this is the top of page 2. Okay, so let's do that. Just power chords. Open A, 2D. Hit both strings at the same time. And then move it up to 2A, open E, hit them together. Pick scrape between the E and A string, angle that pick back, grind it between the E and A string, kind of center it, put an angle on it. You probably know those already. And then back to 6 times on the 2nd fret A string again, palm muted, alternate picked. Hitting the octave, which would be the 4G, and then back to 4 times on the 2nd fret A string. Again, palm muted, alternate pick. So you'll have and then 6 times again on the A string, palm muted, alternate picked, 2nd fret. You'll have to experiment with fingering on that. If it's feasible, you may want to go pinky in 3rd because it's going straight from the alternate picking right into the pull-off, which is 5-4-D. And and then pick the 5/4-D with a pinch harmonic vibrato at the end. But if it's too crazy, go ahead and... Okay. And vibrato. Okay, then what I did on section 1, which is the, or section 2, the part we just did, it's 2 times, okay? Second time through, we got a few things we have to alter. One of them is where you see the star, which is where the power chords come in. You'll be doing, this is the top of page 2. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Right here. Well, you'll see the star there. You're going to do a 1/4 step bend, 3rd fret, low E. Real slight, don't go. It's just... And then the pick scrape, all that stuff's good, that's the same. Into this. And then instead of going, you're gonna go. Keep in mind, pinch harmonics pick up different frequencies as you move between the pickups. 𝐿𝐄𝐄𝐏's catching his kind of right around the center pickup there. Alright, so that's altered the second time around. Then we got section 3 coming in. This is 41 seconds to 52. And it's a D2 chord. Go 2G, first finger, 3B, third finger. Keep the knuckles up because we're going to hit all the strings except the low E. So you should hear strings 5 through 1. Alright, so you'll strum it. The measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And the next chord is open A, 2D. Let's hit those together. And then up to this 14th fret slide. I mean, if it's... Just get it up in this area. I would hate for you to miss the whole groove and beat of it by just like, oops, I missed fret 14. It's a long slide. Yeah, I can hear where 𝐿𝐿𝐄𝐒𝐒's hitting it on 14, but that's just a feel thing, really. So, and then back into the 2nd fret A string. This is the consistent part we've been doing. But this time, after 6 of them palm muted, it's 4 pull off the 2 on the D. Wrap it up with the 4 times again on the 2nd fret A, palm muted, alternate pick. Then your next group of 6 on the 2nd fret A. But this time go 5 pull off the 2 on the D string, with 4 times on the 2nd fret A string there. Okay, so that gives you... And then we got to go over to page 3 to finish this out. Back to the D chord again, same way. A. Let's try that again. This is the top of page 3. So you have the D chord, the A, and then go to 2, 4, EA. It's in there if you listen close. He's hitting those, sliding it a half step sharp to 3, 5. Once you get there, palm mute, go down, up, down, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a good subgroup. And then you'll have a rest after it, and then down, up, moving into 2, 4, which would be your down, which will keep you in that 5 beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So, but technically, there, when you do go to the 2, 4, it's going to be 4 downs, and then down, up, down, palm muted. Right where you're at. Yeah, it's down, up, down, and then up strum on open A, 2D. Then the chorus comes in, section 4, 53 to a minute 5, and it's 2A, 4D. Let me run through it first. Alright, that's what we're going to go over. So, 2, 4, AD, let them ring. Into that D2 again that we used earlier. The next chord is a G. A lot of rock metal players will do it like this. 3E, muted A, open D, open G, 3rd fret B, and muted high E. Open E, 2nd fret A. Back to the first chord, the 2, 4, AD. And then this is an A chord. He's throwing in the high A note with it. You go open A, bar the 2nd fret D and G, bar the 5th fret B and E, and hit strings 5 through 1. Okay, back to that G chord. This time add the pinky to the 3rd fret high E and hit all 6. Open E, 2nd fret A twice, rest. So here's that whole part, the chorus, section 4. Alright, then we're back to some somewhat familiar stuff. It's a little bit altered from the other one, so I went ahead and tabbed it. Back to that slide. This is section 5, a minute 6 to a minute 11. And it sounds like this. Anyways, your main concept here, 2nd fret A again, 6 times, palm muted, alternate pick, 4 to 2 on the D string, pull off, wrap it up with 4 times on the 2nd fret A, and then our next subgroup, 6 more times. But this is a little different. You'll go, instead of a pull off, he's doing 1 note, which is 5D. And because of that, we got to go 5 times on the 2nd fret A string to compensate for that extra note. So you have same concept again, but go to the 5th fret on the A. Oops. So let's try that up to there. And then you'll have the, this is a repeat of an earlier section. Section 2, star 1 equals a half step bend release on the 4th fret D string. Instead of going, you'll go. Anyways, that'll make sense in your tabs. Page 4, section 2, star equals a 1/4 step bend on the 3rd fret low E, which would be a, I've done that before. Star 1 equals this. You'll have to see your tabs for that. It'll make sense, because like any song, it's going to go back and do repeats of certain parts. Then you got section 4 1 time. The star equals this. So you'll end up doing 3 5 EA, and then stay there, palm muted, go 5 times. Again. But that last hit is on the 2 4, and then go down up down. Pinch harmonic 2E, pinch harmonic 5E. So, section 4 1 time, star equals this. So 3 5 EA. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, change. But that's not palm muted on the last chord, so. And part 2 coming up.